place where we take your music, listen to it, where we hang out. Happy days, getting late. Roll another one, 'cause we're gonna have some fun. Don't forget to follow any of our affiliates.
The Bobby and Chaz Show.
Roll another blunt, 'cause we're gonna light it up. Send your music in, enjoy the tunes with me. Roll up on the screen, take a seat with me. Send your music in, and maybe bring your friends. Take a seat with me, enjoy the show with me. Sit back and hang out with Happy Daze and me.
J-Cup with the double styrofoam cup.
Tune in now to the Bobby and Chaz Show.
What is up, everybody? It is Acid Happy with Happy Daze Entertainment. Happy Daze Productions. I'm going to do that 1,000,001 times before I don't. So I'm going to apologize in advance for right now because that is just going to happen over and over again. Anyways, moving forward, today is going to be a very interesting episode, and I'm very, very excited to introduce you guys to a good friend of mine. She's going to be telling you guys about her idea and aspects that she wants to bring to the table, to the entertainment communities and ventures. So we'll be bringing her on a little bit later, but for right now, the reason I'm saying we is because we've got my usual co-host with us, Jacob and Jordan, in the background. And of course, we've got Mr. GIW with us. How are we doing today?
Doing good. Is the volume good?
The volume's good. I can hear you. Everybody in the audience, let me know if you can hear God I'm Willing in the comments. I just need a yes or a no. And same with me. If you can hear me, let us know how the audio's doing. If you're new here, this is Happy Daze Productions, promotional outlet where you can send us your music for our rotation submission dates. We'll play your music and review it. We'll always have some sort of artist guest co-host with us.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
It's gonna be a good one today. It really is.
It's gonna be a very good episode today. I'm just gonna give everybody the chance to share this out, tap in if you're fucking, rolling up, give you the chance to do that. If you're packing your bowls, give you the chance to do that. This is Happy Daze Productions. All right, thank you so much. All right, Mr. Gio, is there anything that you want to talk about before we get into our upcoming events and bring our guests on?
Before we get into upcoming events, or let's see.
Yeah, anything you want to say? Anything you got going on
Yeah.
that you need to talk about?
Yeah. This week, we've been doing a lot of music. We got our album Seraphim Drip coming out soon, March 31st. Ready for that? It's gonna have some lit tracks.
All
And
right.
getting ready to go on tour here, hopefully, and setting stuff up for a Light and Darkness tour. Some of the old music with the cussing, some of the new stuff I'm doing, and then the Seraphim Drip album. So, yeah, this on the speaking of events to start it off, actually, I have this weekend I'm going to be performing at Artismo Bistro Gallery and Bistro, and I will be doing some of my new music. I in the set list I sent you something. I was going to be doing featureless blanks. I'm doing my part for that. So
That's cool. That's cool. I'm excited about that. If there's any chance for you to get that on a video, definitely do that.
of course, yeah.
Anything else before I get into our next upcoming events that we got going on with Happy Days Network?
Oh, if you're in the Kansas area, the birthday party that we have for me that was scheduled for March 15th is being rescheduled for another time, March 29th at Artismo Bistro and Gallery. We're gonna get a flyer put together a little bit later, so don't worry, we'll get that to you when it comes out. But other than that, let's rock on.
All right, all right. Sounds good, sounds good. Thank you for letting us know.
Of
Um,
course.
so for anybody out here wondering what we've got going on for the next week, we've got the Midnight and Yami interview that everybody's been waiting for and dying to
Yeah.
fucking see. Tomorrow, March 4th. What time did he say he wanted to go on, babe? 7. At 7 p.m. EST tomorrow, we're gonna have Midnight and Yami. On March 5th, we're going to have Delilah come on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Yami's come on. So that's
No. I'm sorry, it is tomorrow.
it is tomorrow.
Holy crap! What time did he say? We'll make a post about it.
We'll have a promotional flyer posted tonight about that.
We'll keep you
So
tapped in for sure.
definitely popping in to show some love. Thank you, Zach Pachillo. Shout out.
For sure. Thanks for tapping in.
Like I said, March 5th, we got Delilah coming on the show. She's gonna come in and talk about some of her upcoming releases. Probably, maybe, possibly, if we're lucky, play some guitar for us and play us a little song. Hopefully, she'll be able to do some live singing for us. That would be
Let's
amazing to have on the
go.
show. Can't make any promises though. March 9th, we've got Jay DeMarco. That is a rescheduled interview that has been bound to happen with the Happy Days Network since the dawn of the network beginning. So this is going to
Nice.
be an exciting episode. You're going to want to tap in, show some love for that episode. March 10th, we have a scheduled music rotation, and our co-host is going to be the one and only Blind Logic. So you guys are definitely going to want to tap in. We're going to be playing your music. So if you haven't sent us music yet, or if you've already sent us music, you should send us new songs we haven't played yet on the podcast so that me, Jacob, Jordan, and Blind Logic, and possibly Geo down here can go over and review your music on our live show.
For sure.
It's gonna be a real fun review show. We're actually gonna be able to, sit down and talk as a team about some of the music that's being sent in and give you guys some real honorable feedback from artists and people that don't make music from the listener's view as well. So you're gonna have feedback from both perspectives of things when you send in your music for our rotations. And on March 16th, we're gonna have EXO Reckless and Zach Brenningham. They're gonna be coming on and talking about the Jug Night that Happy Days is promoting here on the network. So on March 16th, you guys are gonna want to tap in around 6:30 p.m. so that you guys can talk to me, Jacob, and EXO Reckless and their team about that show that's going to be happening. I'm pretty sure the Bobby and Chaz show is hosting that event. So you're going to
Nice.
want to tap in so you can learn more about that and see what you can't not do to help participate with that event.
Also, real quick, guys, if you're in here, share this out so that way people can tap into your friends, your family, anybody else that you want tapping in.
Yep, tap in from this if you haven't yet tapped in or shared this out. We're gonna be still scheduling plenty of interviews for the month of March. So if you haven't yet gotten your opportunity to schedule with us, message me and we will get you on the podcast. It's best to solidify everything via email. If you want to email us and you can't get a hold of Jacob, Geo, or I, email us and we are always just one email away.
For sure.
Um, Otherwise, it's super simple. You just message us, let us know what you want to talk about, and we will get you scheduled in and work with whatever schedule you've got going on for you. What up? We've got so many different people in the comments. I'm so
Yeah,
excited.
that's awesome, guys. Thank you for being here and tuning in.
Yes, thank you so much. So we're about 10 minutes into the episode. I've done my recap. We've had some very exciting artists on the show lately. Zach Pachillo. We're having Yami tomorrow. We've had who else has been on here in the past? Jack of Hearts, Blind Logic, obviously.
Yeah.
MC Mecca, so many amazing and talented artists. But I want to introduce a guest today. she's going to be talking about the network she's trying to bridge together and build, um,
Yeah.
and talk about some of her ventures moving into the future. So I'm going to be bringing our guests on screen.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm nervous and also excited to be here.
Mhm.
Thank you again for having me.
Of
Of
course, of course.
course. And it's okay to be nervous. Nobody here can hurt you. This is all digital.
Right.
And this is a judgment free zone.
Judgment free zone, absolutely. So we're gonna start off with our basic get to know you questions from the Happy Days team. What is your name and what is the name of that you go by online, like your artist or like persona, I guess you could say alias.
Okay, so my name is Joanna, but I go by Joe or Joe Waifu. Most of the people in my area definitely know me as Joe.
Okay,
Nice,
okay.
nice.
Is that a nickname? Is there any backstory to that?
Yeah, I mean during COVID when we were stuck in the houses, I became super obsessed with anime. So JoJo's are always been my name, but I just added waifu and that's just stuck for like the past 3 or 4 years.
That's so cute. I
Nice.
love
That's
that.
awesome.
It is. Um, so do you have uh anything else moving forward that you want to say about yourself so that we can get to know you? I am going to ask you basic questions, your age, where you're from, stuff like that.
Um no, honestly, it's like one of those things when you're asking about me, I don't know who I am right now. I need some direction.
It is a-okay. So we'll start basic. How old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay.
That's my
Where are you from?
I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina originally, but I've lived in Sevierville, Tennessee for about 8 to 10 years, somewhere in there.
Okay, I
Nice,
see.
nice.
Um, have you traveled out of your where you're at, where you live right now? Any like recently?
We went to when I say we, I mean to me and my two best friends, Sarah and Jordan. We went to Vanta and Charlotte recently in January. Bristol, Virginia, we went to last year. I went to Lost Lands in Ohio, so that was all last year.
That's fun.
Nice, nice.
That is so fun. So how did you develop the idea that we're going to be talking about tonight?
So my one of my best friends, Sarah, she was up practicing producing some dubstep, and I was just really inspired, like by what she was bringing to like the community. Like it was like, wow, I want to do that too. Obviously, DJing is just not for me yet. I haven't really tried my hand at it, but networking, talking to people has always been my thing. So I came up with like promoting, and then this vision just kind of like grew, and it is where it is now.
That's
That's
awesome.
so awesome. So it seems like you've got a lot of visions very similar to what we do here at Happy Days, along the being
Right.
able to help people with showing their visions and their aspects and promoting those visions and aspects and create in a creative way, you know what I mean? Um I want to ask, do you have any people watching right now that you want to say hello to? Because the comments are here on the right hand side. You're
Yeah,
welcome to give any shout outs or say hello to anybody that you see
definitely.
watching.
Sarah, I love you. Thank you for tuning in. Everybody who's here, thank you so much, and everybody that I don't know that's here, thank you for listening to me. Yeah, that's one of my favorite things to do.
I love it. So what intentions do you have for building this community?
Really, like I said earlier, I want to kind of like, yeah, bridge communities together, and provide opportunities for like my friends and upcoming artists or like promoters. Maybe we can collab, venue people who own venues. It's really just about bringing something for everybody that everybody can eat off of at the end of the day, like create opportunities and spaces for all of our creatives.
That's beautiful. I love that. I love that.
Mhm.
So, what kind of events and stuff do you participate in within your community? What kind of events do you guys have going on in your community?
Mainly the ones that I'm gonna be participating in are dubstep. I go to a lot of events thrown by Channel 865 out here, Knoxville Bass Collective, the 808 Knoxville. They all throw really good events that are dubstep. Also, like house, a lot of EDM shows in general. Those are the ones that I go to. But I've been branching out recently. I've been talking about going to some Fire Flow events, just things that are not like raging on the dance floor. Really, like I said earlier, talking to you, want to like nurture the community in ways that go beyond the music.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And this platform is a perfect way to do that. You get to meet people and help build those connections by doing that. Um
Tell her about Tony Ripton.
Actually I already did before the show. I already did before the show. He's telling my partner is telling me to tell you about Tony Ricktone, which is one of the DJs and EDM producers.
Right.
He sends in quite frequently here at Happy Days for our rotation dates. Um, do you have any uh this is where you can do some promotion because I'm gonna twist up these questions that I usually ask artists, but I'm gonna base them on who you follow and who you are interested in the communities. So, do you have any favorite artists that are within the community that you associate it with?
Yes, first and foremost is utter lucidity. That's Sarah, my best friend.
Okay.
Number two, three fan, I'll say 'cause she has a wife and a sister and mom. So we'll say like one of her top fans though, definitely utter lucidity. Bass Hood out of Sevierville. Also he introduced me to EDM. Canyon, Soak. There's so many. Like in with so many of the local artists. I don't want to like leave anybody out, but I love you guys all. But those are the main ones that always cross my mind whenever I'm trying to promote things.
Heck yeah. So, do you have any favorite songs or sets by any of these artists?
Sarah right now is into mixing, so Utter Lucidity, you can find her on SoundCloud. She's got a lot of heavy mixes, as well as my friend Canyon. They're like super heavy. I love all of their music. A lot of the newer things are better, I guess, technique wise, because it just gets like that. The more you put out, the better that it gets. So I really just miss seeing them live. Any of the sets that I've got to see them on stage are gonna be my favorite sets. At the end of the day, I love seeing them in their element.
Absolutely, that's beautiful. I love that. Um, Now here's an interesting question. Is there a message behind the motion that you're bringing to the table?
A message, really? No. I mean, yes and no. I mean, it's pretty out there at the end of the day. It's all about community. Like I said, community connection and creativity. We want to foster all of that. We want to make sure, like I said, people are leaving feeling inspired, connected, and just fulfilled when leaving any event that like I plan on putting together. It was for them.
Absolutely. Now, with your event planning, do you have any specific causes or organizations that you would want to collect donations for or to help bring awareness to?
No. I mean, maybe I just haven't thought about it really. I don't want to say no because there probably are, but I just haven't thought that far ahead. No.
Of course, of course. You'll find your niche and you'll find the things that interest you and you'll find the things that you want to work for and towards as you're building your network and as you're building connections and community within the network
Right.
and within building your own network. Every individual promoter will always have their own base of people that basically I guess you could say follow them or engage with them. Um and as you branch out, you're going to build more and more of a collective and more of a network. So you'll have connections from different states, you'll have artists that you're connected to from different states, promoters from different states, and at some point you'll be able to, rent or host of events from different venues in different areas and stuff like that.
Right. I'm definitely looking forward to all of that. Like I said, I right now I'm a team of one. I'm just like getting my ideas into the physical realm and putting them here on planet Earth. But I can't really do it by myself because I need to know what people want in order for me to like supply it. I have to know what they need, what they want to see more of.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Now, do you have any do you have any plans moving forward to build any social platforms or communication or ways of communication once you become a promoter, once you or not once you become a promoter, but once you start promoting and hosting these events? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, mainly right now, I'm connected with a lot of my people on my Facebook. Joe Waifu, that's kind of the Facebook that I decided I was going to, use to kind
Okay.
of push my dubstep, my place here and where I'm trying to do. So that's where I get like all of my connections and things like that. It's just Facebook.
Okay. Um Once you start building your platform more, are you open to networking in the idea of coming on shows and being able to, I guess you could say, listen to other people's music and kind of giving your advice or critique on stuff like that?
Yeah, I would. It's hard for me to critique other people's work, like music and stuff sometimes because everybody's work and it's different. A lot of my friends are like have a musically trained ear, I'd say. So sometimes like I'll be listening to something and I'm like, oh, I love this. They're like, no, they messed up here and there, and I'm like, I did not hear that at all. So
I completely understand from an artist perspective. I can understand that because I'll show my boyfriend something, or I'll show his brother something, or I'll show my sister something, and they will not hear the mistakes that I can hear in the music.
right,
And I can understand where you're coming from that, because a lot of times musicians definitely have that, I guess, sixth sense when it comes to music. But it's also nice to have a viewer's perspective of the music, because we're not making music for artists to
right,
critique us. We're making music so that other people, in a lot of cases, so that other people can either relate to what we have to say, or so that they can enjoy what we have to say while relating and enjoy the masterpiece that we've made.
right.
It's yes. Gio, where'd you go? He disappeared. We're singing a song. He'll be back. He probably went to the restroom or something, had to take a break. Um So, do you have any ideas for events that you'd like to host? Do you have any like themes or anything that you'd like to go
um,
for your
I
first event?
I have a few ideas. They always seem silly, like when I'm coming up with them. But like I said, a lot of them are going to be centered in EDM or dubstep. So I wanted to do like a speed dating event that is like dubstep themed or EDM themed. So I call have that one as like Love Under Lasers
That's
or Heart
cute.
Bangs. I want to do like DJ karaoke. So maybe having like open mixers or having them pick a genre and try to just like mix that. Yeah, just like a few ideas. Yeah, Sunday resets maybe after like the other bigger promoters out here have a show on Saturday. I could get like maybe a yoga thing going on, maybe some like low and slow 140 playing something.
Heck yeah, that's
Things like
super
that are
cool. I like that. You're bringing a lot of different aspects into event planning that you don't necessarily get to see from a lot of organizers and promoters. I like that idea and what you're going for with it.
yeah, it's like I said, I'm just trying to nurture like the community that's already there. I'm not trying to build it or like take credit for like building it because it's already there. The community is already there, but like we can create more spaces for us, like I said, to connect. It's I mean, people do connect on the dance floor, obviously, but maybe there's more misconnections that we can, get more events to try to be.
Oh, 100%. Not only that, but it seems like you're interested in developing and growing bridges for other to from other networks to other networks, and almost wanting to, connect with other people that aren't necessarily from your community and from your area. And I like that too, because it's almost you're looking and searching for more aspects that you can bring to make what you already have bigger, if that makes sense.
Right.
And it's not that bigger is better, but in a community aspect of things, and when you bring a bunch of people together, the bigger the group of good people you have, the more positivity and the more positive vibes you can get and create from that.
I'll
Do you
second
have
that.
anything you want to talk to her about, Mr. Geo? Any questions, anything like that? You were gone.
So yeah, sorry, my dogs were going wild. The grocery order came, so I apologize.
It is
Okay.
okay.
um, let's see. I did have a question. So for networking, do you do it? I don't know if you answered this or not. Do you do it mainly just in your area, or you do it for areas out further too?
So a lot of I do network, and like I was saying when you were gone, like Facebook is like mainly where I've got a lot of connections, and they're all over the place, like Denver, Michigan, Minnesota, Maryland,
Okay,
Florida, Texas. It just kind of started happening. I just started adding more DJs in my area, and then yeah, it just kind of got out of control. I think I got like maybe 4 or 5 days on my account now from all over the
nice.
and I was not mobile before, but I got my car and I plan on just like going to like these different events this year and going to meet people, enjoy myself obviously, but every time there's a show or a rave, that's also an opportunity for me to go meet people. So
Hallelujah.
yeah, I want
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Also, if there's any DJs in my area that are watching, please tap in with her too.
Yes, that's the other thing. Like, I want to use this as an opportunity to like reach out to upcoming artists, upcoming
Hmm.
promoters, like I said, people who own venues or anybody you guys want to collab on something. If you have ideas, I would love to like, yeah, just like sit down and figure something out. I have the idea, like
Definitely.
I said, I just literally announced it because I was going back and forth, and I was like, yeah, no more back and forth. I'm putting it here. I put it on the earth, so now going forward, and yeah, I need all the help I can get, to be honest.
Hey, I always
Absolutely.
say too, when you put it out into the universe and like people reciprocate and they're like the comments, you can tell they're tapping in. So when you put your thoughts and ideas out there, people will know who you are and what you stand for. And we really promote hard too. So don't ever be afraid to tap in with us.
Yeah, and if any of your artist friends want to send in their music, their sets, so that we can review it or play it on the show, it's not bad review either. Like, we don't sit there and pick and poke at every little bad detail. The worst you're gonna hear us say maybe is that the vocals are a little quieter than the mic or the beat or something like that. But it's good. It's the critique we give you is going to basically be stuff that you can easily do and help improve your music from the perspective of an artist, and you'll
Yeah,
also get
yeah.
feedback from the viewer and the listener's perspective as well. So
And also
Because we
expose.
all, yeah, because we always like to make sure that we're building up people positively too. And like I've been in this industry for like 18 years, so I like always know like I'm always wanting to help people like figure out like if they're recording assets. Had plenty of experience with this too, but like knowing what you guys can do like recording quality wise. Because honestly, sometimes I record on BandLab and these headphones right here. Other times I'm in the studio, so like just learning the tricks and tips for like good things like that. So
hmm
yeah, for sure, tap in. Have your friends tap in.
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. If you're watching and you hear that, definitely send in the stuff. Like I said, exposure. Also, you get new ears on your stuff. So
hmm Yes, that's our main goal, is to help bridge together communities here. We want to be able to put artists onto new audiences and new audiences onto new artists, and hopefully even see some collaborative work done. I love it when I get to see some of the artists that we've interviewed or some of the people that we've interviewed plan events or start actually making music and having artists come to their events and making music with other artists. It warms my heart when I get to see that, because it shows that the platform we've built is actually doing what it's built to do.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exciting, and I can't wait until what I'm doing is also like, doing that. That's the most
You and
fulfilling.
you'll get there.
You will, and this is the perfect place and perfect platform to start at too, because we will share anything you need us to. Because we realize that most artists and most people that are coming up too, they got to have a support network, and that's what we want. We want to be everyone's support network, because people know that, like, when you support and you build a basis of people behind you, that your network popularity just goes up. We've seen it with this platform and this place, and we're gonna help you any way that we can.
Yes, I appreciate you guys so much.
Of course.
Of course. And you have that ambition within you that you want to see and you want to build and you want to see that change in what you can create. And I love that. Um I again, like I said before, I'd love to see you come on and actually help yourself build your network and your fan base and get to know other artists out there in the community and become more into the community,
Right.
as what you're trying to go for and what you're trying to build. You bring a lot to the table for the artists, because a lot of artists, they can't promote for, not that they can't promote for themselves, but they can't organize these events for themselves
Right.
because they don't have the time of day to do it. They're busy recording their music, they're busy making music videos, etc., etc. A lot of artists have a 9 to 5 job that they have to do on top of making their music and trying to reach out to event organizers like you so that they can do that, so they don't have the time to do it themselves.
Right.
And that's why it's important for art or entrepreneurs. That's what you'd be considered as an entrepreneur.
Oh.
An entrepreneur like you, to bring these types of people together. You're gonna be that person that people are, in a sense, will rely on you um to organize fun events, to come up with new ideas, to come up with different platforms and outlets. And so you wouldn't think of it like that, but it's still a creative outlet for you, because you
Right.
have to create these things for them to become real.
Yes, definitely. I would say it's an outlet, and it's so fun just because, like I said, like networking is just what I love to do. I love going and meeting people. Um, it kind of like clicked because I would keep going to shows and I would have like DJs come off stage and be like, "Oh my god, I love your energy!" Like every time I was connecting like with DJs and with people and just making friends all over the place. I'm like, I do with these skills that would like make this my job or make it something for me. And so I kind of came up with that, and now it's here. I've got a little logo. It's crazy. I'm literally on a podcast interview talking about this idea that I had one time at 1 a.m.
Absolutely. Excuse me. Do you Do you have any I guess you could say, any inspirations out there that you want to give credit to? Any family members that inspire you, any friends that inspire you, any artists in the mainstream media that have inspired you? And I guess you could say, what's your biggest inspiration?
My biggest inspiration, honestly, is my daughter. I have a 4-year old. So like, also I have a love for it, but like having my daughter made me want to this make me money at the end of the day, like make me want a future out of it. Versus like, yeah, I could just get a 9 to 5 and blow my money on, music ventures and stuff like that. But now because of her, like I want it needs to be lucrative for me also. And my friends, like I said, putting them on stages, this opportunity to put my friends on stages. I get to watch my friends on stage doing what they love. That's really exciting to me. So it's those kind of inspirations.
That's beautiful. I love that. Do you
And
see
man,
yourself in
yeah.
the near future hosting any um any events and having these close connections that inspire you being at these events that you've organized?
Yes, definitely. Part of it is like that's part of the point for me. My friends are super talented. I'm not just saying that because they're my friends, but they're super talented, and
Of course.
um, they deserve to have their work heard. And like dubstep lovers and EDM lovers, they deserve to hear it. And if I can be a part of that to do that for them, that would just be amazing. I mean, they're here and they're chasing their own dreams and they're doing really well for themselves also. But we're all a team, we're all family. It's such a vast community. I'm just trying to figure out where we can all fit or where I can fit to, help everything move a little bit better.
Absolutely, absolutely. Um, is there anything you want to ask Mr. Geo? Anything that you've got to say?
I'm just happy to hear that you're so willing to work with people, and like that's inspiring too. That your kid or kid. Sorry, I want to make sure that's right.
It's just one.
Just one.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I want to make sure that's right. Thank you for sharing that because I'm a new father. He's not my from my personal life, but like learning to have kids and they really humble you and creation is really good. That's something that it really makes me so happy to know that people take that inspiration from the ones that are in their lives the most. That's really inspiring to hear. So thank you for sharing that.
Right, yeah, definitely. I can't ever have a conversation and not talk about my daughter at some point. So
It's nice because kids are inspiring, like in so many ways, not just in our crafts, but in our daily lives too.
right.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And thank you so much for sharing that. What up, Nico? I see you in the comments. What's up? Jacob talking to people in the comments too. Um, all right, all right, all right. So I do want to ask, do you ever see yourself coming on Happy Days again as a co-host and
Yeah.
kind of helping build the network here? And obviously, if you ever would be interested in having your friends come on for artist interviews, I would love to have you co-host those if your friends are interested in having their artwork and music highlighted.
For
Um,
sure. Yeah, we would love to have you
Oh,
too because we're trying to build that network so that way we can grow
it
so
is,
people
yeah.
can get into
Uh-oh.
inspiration and network with everyone. Is it lagging?
Mm-hmm. It
Okay.
lagged a little bit, but we're good now.
my light is dying. So I'm gonna have to use regular room light in a second.
Uh-oh.
My Wi-Fi goes in and out, so I get that.
Yeah. But yeah, I definitely would love to come on, and I've been trying to get Sarah. She's all in the comments, so I'm gonna call her out. She needs to come up here, and promote her music. She's super talented. She definitely has something to offer. So
Absolutely,
Tell her to
absolutely.
send us a DM.
Tell her to, connect with us and we'll bring her on the show and give her, like you, an hour so that you can talk about so that she can
Mm-hmm.
talk about her music and her, where she performs and stuff like that. And we'll even play the music for our audience and stuff. So
Yeah,
it'll be a fun
definitely.
experience. I will teach you the ropes of, asking questions and being like a co-host, and it'll be fun for you because it'll be somebody that that you can talk to and like get dip your toes into this networking thing and like promoting thing. I think it'll be fun for you and
yeah.
awesome.
Sarah said 1,000% down.
All
Let's
right. Well,
go.
she's gonna get an episode up
Yeah.
here.
Yes, you hear that, everybody watching? We're gonna have an
Hallelujah.
episode with Sarah. This is how
Yeah.
networking is done.
I'm excited.
I am super excited for that. So we actually have about 20-ish minutes left of this episode, and about 5 of it goes to my end credits. So I'd say 15 minutes left of talking. Is there anything that you want to discuss while we've got our airtime still?
Um, I don't like off the top of my head. No, I don't think so. Thank you for having me again. But yeah, no, nothing off the top of my head.
Of
Thank you for being
course.
here. Thank you for bringing a happy smile to everyone's face here, and we're always happy to have you back. And like you said, she said, if you want to co-host, please let us know. Tap in with us, and we would love to have you on board with that because you are a great spirit. Thank you for being here.
Thank you again, like I said, for having me. I'm definitely interested. We can talk more about that, but yeah, it's been
Yes.
a lovely time. I was so nervous, but you guys have made it such a nice experience.
Of course, and there's no reason to be nervous. I want to help you become more comfortable with this aspect, and I want to help you become more comfortable with the networking thing in general. Like I
Definitely.
said, anything we can do here with at the Happy Days Network to help you, um, absolutely let us know, and we'd love to have you back and come guest and co-host with us.
Yes, yes, I would love to get into the networking that way. Oh, hello.
I just want to tell you, I shared this to a ton of EDM and like techno groups and stuff too.
Oh,
So
thank you.
drop your links and stuff. Shout out anybody and everybody you want to work with. Let them know what's up.
Yay, thank you so much. That means so much to me. I love that.
Of course. But yeah, that's Jacob. He's my partner, and my he promotes everything for Happy Days.
Awesome. It was nice
And
to meet you and him.
of course, it's nice to meet you too. And like I said, your visions and your aspects match and align so well with what we do here. It would be lovely to, you know, affiliate you and bring you on as one of our networkers and our promoters and co-hosts or whatever, however you put it. And any
Hallelujah.
person, event that you've got going on within your community, I'd love you to use this platform as a way to promote those events, to talk about those events, bring your artists, friends that you meet on here to get their interviews and their highlights, and we can play their music. You would be such a perfect asset to have and bring
Oh,
into this
that means
community.
so much. Thank you. Yeah, we could
For
definitely.
real, your spirit is just like you got good energy, and the Happy Days crew really appreciates that too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you guys are so nice. Stop.
Of course. Is there anybody you want to give shout outs to before we end this episode?
I do want to shout out the other promoters in my area. So it's Channel 865. They do a lot of shows in Memphis. Well, they did one in Memphis recently, Chattanooga, Johnson City, Knoxville, some of the surrounding areas there. 808, the 808 Knox. They also do shows, Knox Based Collective, and WubHub, which is our Knoxville EDM news outlet. If you guys ever want to know what's going on in the scene there, WubHub is definitely a good start. Shout out to me and my business, the Wow Experience.
Heck yes.
And just shout out to all my friends who are also chasing their dreams. Hope that we can like work together to achieve them all, you know?
100%. Thank you again so much for coming on and sharing and, becoming and starting to participate with us. This has been a great experience and we loved
Yeah.
meeting and engaging with you. I will absolutely be in contact with you a lot more after this. We're going to become friends and we're going to, talk business and I'm going to help you build your little network and it's going to be great. And I'd love to, have your friends come on the show too. Like I said, don't forget about that. We're gonna have Sarah on. I'm excited about that.
Yes,
Um,
yeah, me too.
We just got a comment that says, "Okay, so I'm one of the techno EDM people that this was shared with, but I'm not sure what exactly you guys do. I'm interested though." There we go.
Okay,
Let's start.
basically, it's curated, immersive events. So some shows, maybe if I can get like, I want to work a lot with up and coming emerging talent. I also said like some EDM themed events. So like the speed dating, EDM centered, just like curated events like that. Sunday yoga reset after a show. It's something to like offer. Just events that nurture, like I said, the community.
yes, 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 and it's
That's
and
awesome.
it's it's a beautiful project. And if you are somebody within that local community or that area, you should definitely, get in contact with her. Don't be afraid to start organizing events and networking. It's going to be a great opportunity for everybody involved. It sounds like.
Yes, thank you so much.
Of course, and thank you for coming on. I want to give shout outs to everybody who watched today's episode. I saw TZ and I saw Zach Pachillo. Shout out to this family, Tom Bland, Jacob, and everybody else who tapped in. I love you guys so much. Thank you for participating and supporting Happy Days. And if you watch this later on, don't forget to send in your music for the submissions on our rotation, Webline Logic for Monday for the rotation. So don't miss that.
Mhm.
And I hope everyone has a blessed night.
I wanted to say thank you guys for always being in the comments, like, putting your opinions and your
Yes.
networkings out there so we can all participate and share in the experience. And thank you so much, Joe, for being here. We appreciate you.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
And Ashton, as always, thank you for being an awesome co-host. And Jacob, thanks for tapping in as always, bro. Love you.
Who's the co-host here? I'm just kidding.
Who's the co-host? Oh, okay. Oh, my
Who's the
bad.
co-
My bad. I'm the co-host. Thanks for being the host.
I'm totally teasing you, but I caught you
I
there.
know.
Got it. But I love everybody. I love all of you guys. Thank you so much. Jacob, do you want to say anything?
I love you guys. Keep tapping in, keep watching. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube. It's under her name. She's about to drop that link in the comments right now.
Yes.
Blah, 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 other stuff. Catch every episode. Every episode is exciting and different.
Every episode is exciting and different. Absolutely. And remember, we use this platform to spread positivity. We're not spreading any drama or talking about any personal affairs on here. We only support positive affiliations and positive networks. There's no beef from my side of anything. There's no drama from my side of anything. It's all love. When you send your music in, it's all love. We're not going to negatively talk about your music or you as an artist at all whatsoever on this network. So I just want to make sure that everybody's comfortable and has a blessed day and knows that they're loved and can feel loved from here. Anything else, Mr. Jacob? Anything else, guys?
Bye-bye.
All right. I love everybody. See you guys
Love
later.
you
I'm going to
guys.
put our
Take care.
ending credits on. So if you guys don't know what Happy Days is, you guys can enjoy these end credits. And farewell for now. Peace.
Good night.
I got to get us off. Where am I? Oh.
You fucking.
Turn to Boston and I'm fucking late, so here we go. Everything's gonna be alright if I can make it to the show tonight. Only got a quarter tank of my ride, about $17 and a bad bitch by my side. From the moment all the homies arrive.
So like,
Bro,
yo,
tell me about the motherfucking cream corn wrestling, bro. He sent me like a picture earlier that y'all want to do like cream corn wrestling championships, bro.
So
Yeah,
what
man.
we were going to do is there was this group that we came up with this like first, and then we found out someone else did it before. Like we want everybody to
If you knock
text Jump
Montana,
Steady and tell them make cream corn wrestling a gathering event, because
bro.
after cream corn wrestling, the reject camp is where we're doing it. There will be entertainment all night long with raps all night
Cream
long.
corn wrestling for main stage.